let's knock this journal entry out. So literally just got in from work and I'm doing this video on the 12th of May 2026, and I took one trade today on the 100k account. As you guys know, I lost the 10k account and I'm now back to trading the 100k account, which is about 8% in drawdown. I haven't been trading it for a little while. I took a few trades today and this was the result. So let me show you what we actually did today. So as you can see, I made like 0.3%. I really wasn't risking a lot, and I'm going to show you on the charts where I actually executed. So let me just quickly switch over here. So as you can see, the balance, I'm at $92,376. You know, I only risk like a small amount today on the trade. Looking back, I could have managed a little better. Also, I did not risk much on this trade. So what was my thinking going into this trade? Like, I wanted to go long and I wanted to go short, but we are at all-time highs, and what I was thinking is that I think we're going to come down because of the way how price action been moving for the last session or two. So if you look right here on the higher time frame, well, on the where we made that high, it looks like a bit of a distribution here for me from about, this would have been from about Thursday, Friday there about, coming into this week, and we ended up coming down into the current session. So this is where Tuesday's price action started right here. So we gapped up, traded down, and we just slowly bled out throughout the night. Like, I woke up but I did not execute on the account. Like, I was watching but I wasn't convinced as to what we were going to do, so I just stayed out. So the trade this morning that I took was right here. I did not get the best of entry. I'm at work and therefore I just took one standard lot right here. I'm not able to properly manage. I took the lot size right here, and I had my stops all the way up here. Honestly, I wanted to add, and here would have been a better place to enter where we had this inversion, but I was honestly unsure. When I saw we came down here, and I'm saying, this is in the macro, but we could have bounced. But my target was to even just take out this low, but I did not get to prep the magic keys in time, so I did not get to risk a lot. Because maybe if I had taken a bigger lot size, then I would have partial out most on this run below these stops here. This is the pre-market. I think this is about London low, pre-market to London low. We ended up traded back up on this farm the week on the 4-hour candle. So this kind of put me in a bit of drawdown right here. I wanted to add so badly in this trade, but I wasn't able to, pull it off. Because when I was looking at this, I'm saying, wonder if these guys just going to run the low and then go back up. But I was looking at the 1 hour time frame, which I'm going to show you how we shaped up and why I trusted it. Because I'd initially put my stops to break even, and then I just move them back to above these eyes. Because I'm saying, if it gets above these eyes, then it's going to reverse. So I ended up holding, and I collected about 300 and something points from it. A partial here at the lows because I saw we were a bit exhausted and I thought we would have bounced. I'm saying, let me just lock in something. We ended up dropping another 140 points from there. But by this time, I know I couldn't monitor the chart because I partial on my phone. I know I couldn't monitor it properly, so I just partial and say, let me just go break even and left it. And even then, we had a nice reversal after. Um, I think I took a buy here using this gap test. It was outside of the macro, and I thought we were going to reverse. I ended up taking a little buy here to go back up, and I just closed it because I realized, you know what, I'm not going to be in discipline, so I just closed it and left it. If I just maintained the lot size, I maybe would have gotten about $500 from this trade, which would have been a decent 0.5%. But I am going to take it slow. We had this reversal right around 1 p.m. and this could have been a nice buy as well. So entry here as well, entry inside of here, inside of the macro, entry here, and we ended up reversing completely to take out me at break even. I want a multi-day sell so bad, but we are still at all-time highs. We traded down into a daily as well as a 4-hour PDRA, and that is why we reverse. And these guys are still by the dip, so that's why we ended up reversing, and this is where we currently at. So let me show you what we did on the 4-hour time frame. So like I said, this is how we end up looking. Let me refresh this thing. So this is the current daily candle. This is the weekly open. So we traded up Monday, consolidated for the most part, and then came down. We did not run previous daily high or anything. We just came to previous daily low, and I wanted actually this devil's mark right here. So this candle, which would have been this low, that's where I wanted to target. We ended up coming down into this 4-hour 4-hour OB, as well as this is a daily down close candle, even though it's a doji, and that supported price on the daily time frame, and we end up retracing. Going down now to the 1 hour. Let me show you how the trade shaped up when I took it. So where did I enter? So yeah, I sold somewhere here after the spike up. So I think I sold inside of this candle. I think somewhere inside of this candle. So this brought me in the drawdown. So I was saying if we close above this up close candle on this time frame, then this is going to become invalid. And I just held on to it. I really wanted to add, and if I had added, this would have been nice, but I was a part of the trade all the way coming down to here before reverse coming back up. So yeah, decent day, big push on the markets, because I think we ended up coming down to this daily candle range from open to the low was about 600, almost 700 points. We ended up pulling back, which is about 2%, but we ended up retracing back in the PM session. So that is on the 1 hour. Let me go now to the 15-minute. And honestly guys, like I've been just so out of it, I've been just frustrated, to be honest, because I can see the moves, but I'm not getting the chance to be a part of them. I'm not so much into the swing trading, but I can get the entries. I can get the sniper entries. And that is how I lost the 10k account, because I got so frustrated and I just started to execute, trying to make back the money, and that's how I lost the account. But I'm still working on the discipline. You know, sometimes I still get the better of you, but you know, it's just a part of the journey and a part of the process. So using this 15-minute here, you can see where we had a OB right here, and that's where we rejected from. Could not get to close above here, and I was excited when I saw this candle got stuff right back down and closing below here. I think I went break even right after that, but I wish I had added. Like I wish I was risking like 0.5%. on this trade. It would have been nice to catch all of this move. I could have made a good 2%, but you know, slowly but surely we get in there. So that is the 15 minute. Let me quickly go now to the trading view and show you how we could have much better capitalize on some of these entries. Let me actually reload this because these are some joins that are missing. Save and reload. Yeah, so I was marking out these on my phone when I was coming home just now. So this was the reversal that I was talking about. Beautiful reversal, and this came right inside the one macro, 1250 to 110 macro. We had another entry opportunity here. This is a 5-minute OB as well as a nice retest of this fair value gap, and another one outside of the macro here. Even this right here going into this special macro, you could have caught a nice buy going up. Um, Another one here using this inversion and a retest of that, a retest of this fair value gap here. We didn't quite make it down to the OB. We had another one here testing this fair value gap. I think on the 5 minute it's a gap right here for the special macro. You could have caught all of this push going up. For the sell is a bit more violent because the candles were really dancing fast here. We had an inversion, but it's outside of the macro. 10 a.m. open right here, and we traded back up. This was a little bit of drawdown that I went into, and I really should have added here or even added down here. But you know, it is what it is. Glad for the win, and I'll see what we get tomorrow. But during the overnight session, like I said, not much clean price action. You could have caught sales here. This is, I think, 2 a.m. Could have caught the sell coming down. I think midnight open came down as well. Let me see what we look like for 10. So the 10 o'clock candle actually opened right here and we traded back up. This was a beautiful sell off as well, but the reversal came a little bit outside of the macro, but nice trade nevertheless. But a few good opportunities, like I said, throughout the session. But if you were at the bearish bias and you got the sales from here, this would have been very nice. So that is it for today's video. I will catch you guys tomorrow and see how we get through Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Peace.